you think that led to getting closer down the stretch?
Turnovers and offensive boards. They had about 17 or 18 more possessions in the game than we did. It's kind of our specialty. We like to give other teams an advantage and then have to shoot our way out of it. But I thought Cleveland played great down the stretch. They got it going. But it's those two categories I'm going to talk about for the next, foreseeable future. As long as we're playing in the playoffs, you're going to hear me talk about turnovers and offensive boards and the possession game. That's what it's all about for us.
How important is it for you guys that Draymond seems to at least rediscovered his shot somewhat?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, he does so many other things for us, and we don't need him to score. But when he does, it's gravy. People play us a certain way when he's on the floor, and they generally will play off him. So if he can knock down a couple of threes, it's great.
The seventh straight game that you guys have shot at least 38% from deep. Your best stretch of the season. Anything that you can point to and say why it's been so good lately?
My guess is just that the finish line is closer. You get in a long season, you get close to the end, and the energy comes back and focus. And so that's the only thing I could guess.
Left side. Steve, back to Draymond's threes. These last stretch of games, have you got a sense of what's gotten him going overall with that?
No.
Steve, obviously, big night for Steph. These things aren't new to this team. Also moves into third place as third all-time leading scorer for the Warriors. Can you talk about just his night and just how he's,
Well, Steph, you knew Steph was going to have a good night because he had a tough night last night, and he rarely ever has two bad shooting nights in a row. He's one of those guys who takes so much pride in his game and in his shooting that after a poor shooting night, he's going to be refocused and charged up and ready to go, and he was great right from the outset tonight. Thanks, everybody.
Nancy, have one more.
Rest playing Sunday?
No plans.
Great. Thank you. Have a couple guys in here.